Hello, hello, beautiful people. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing? So, big changes are coming our way this next week. Are you ready for the brand new DLC Chahaya? Which, by the way, I realized like a week ago that I've been calling it wrong. I've been calling it Kahaya all this time, but apparently it's Chahaya. Anyway, let me tell you, I am beyond excited. I cannot wait to dive into all the new items and, to be honest, even about the gameplay. Although we all know me by now, I'll probably get lost in building mode for hours and leave little to no time for gameplay. I mean, ever since the game drop, the early access drop, I barely touch actual gameplay. I've just been testing the houses I build basically. But with all these new feature we get in this DLC, I can honestly say I'm ready to start my gameplay. Now, this week build is inspired by a massive mega mansion worth about like $40 million located in the Eden Hills just outside Los Angeles. The real villa is insane, you guys. If I'm not wrong, it's around 20,000 square feet and is sitting on a 2.78 acres land and is spread across 3 floors. It literally has everything: a home theater, a gym, an endless number of bedroom and bathroom, a pool, a jacuzzi, a spa, a sauna. Basically, it's a palace, you guys. Now, of course, in inZOI, the lot space is pretty restricted for now, so I picked the biggest lot available and built this on a 39 by 20 lot. The real house is both very long and very wide. So given the lot measurement, I had to make a choice if I wanted to be very long or very large. And I have to say, what caught my eyes originally was a picture of the backyard. So I decided to go for a longer stretched design in order to recreate it more accurately. Just keep in mind that this house is inspired by that villa, but is not even remotely the same as the villa. I just have more or less the same curve appeal, and the backyard is the only part that I kind of mimic. The rest is like something similar or something I imagine it should be a luxury villa. So here's what I ended up with. The house has 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and an home gym. It does have an open space office, a laundry room, a private balcony off the master bedroom, and outside we have a gorgeous patio with an outdoor kitchen, 3 fire pits. Yes, you heard that right, 3. Every time, every house, I enlarge my number of fire pits everywhere. I cannot wait for the Chahaya to come out because the new fire pit is so adorable. I cannot wait to use that in one of my houses. Anyway, back to the house. Apart from the 3 fire pit, there is lots of seating area, a very large pool, which will be soon a real pool once the update drop, and of course, a couple of chaiselongs for sunbathing. As soon as you step through the front door, you're greeted by a spacious foyer with an open ceiling that lets you see the upstairs floor, plus a huge glass door leading straight outside to the back patio. On the left-hand side of the foyer, you'll find this massive modern kitchen, and let me tell you, this space is honestly one of my favorite in the whole house. It's big, it's airy, and it's filled with natural light thanks to those huge window space in the backyard. Right in the center, we got a ginormous island with 4 seating spots perfect for cooking and entertaining. And just on the side, I placed a full dining area that looks directly onto the covered patio outside. I wanted to create for this home that indoor-outdoor kind of vibe, and I think that in the kitchen and in the living room, we really achieved that. Now, for the backsplash still in the kitchen, I went with that beautiful marble pattern that we got for the walls. And to make it extra dramatic, let's say, and very modern, I pushed the gloss all the way up to the maximum. So the wall space looks very reflective, very polished, and really high-handed. It just screamed luxury to me. I mean, usually when you see these people touring on YouTube, touring this ginormous villa, they always have kind of the kitchen that it looked like it's a mirror, how shiny it is. So I kind of emulate that somehow in this house. At this point, I had to find a way to break up the space between the foyer and the kitchen. I wanted each room to have its own identity, but I didn't want it to feel way too close, so a wall was out of discussion. I instead designed a little wine room. Now, since wine fridges don't actually have much gameplay interaction other than appreciate, I didn't bother putting in a door. Instead, I surrounded it with windows to really show it off. I also raised the floor just a tiny bit so it would look nicer from the outside. Altogether, the kitchen feels very open, modern, and functional, like the heart of the house should be, right? Now, facing the kitchen, you'll see that on the left-hand side, there is a door. That door connects you to the home gym. And yes, I know it's kind of hard to have the gym connected to the kitchen area. Originally, I meant to use that space for the living room, but then I realized it was way too small. So I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna put the gym here and it's gonna be fine. The gym is completed with a treadmill, couple of yoga mats, couple of weights, full body workout machines, a punching bag, a water dispenser, music speaker, TV, towels, and of course, an AC. In the beginning, I wanted to put the one on top of the ceiling, like kind of a huge fan, but it didn't really look cute. So in the end, I opted for a normal, classic, modern AC. Now, on the opposite side of the house, I built a modern yet very cozy living room. I got to use that sofa with the built-in bookshelf on the side. Again, it's so cute. And I added a couple of armchairs, the one they look more modern but still very, very comfy. A bench and a couple of coffee table with decoration on top, and tied everything up with a big rug. For the wall where the TV was supposed to be, I designed kind of two built-in bookshelves on either side of the TV wall, and I wanted to include a fireplace beneath the TV, but sadly the space didn't allow it, so I just left it empty. At this point in the build, I had this nice spacious area between the living room and the stairs, and honestly, adding another dining space there just felt unnecessary because I mean, you have space at the countertop of the kitchen, and then you have a dining area there, and then another dining area outside. It would be too many dining area for me. So I instead decided to raise the floor and transform it into an open home office. I placed a couple of desks complete with PC, added some bookshelves and a few modern painting, couple of windows, and I create a slight separation from the living room by placing a clean white pillar. It keeps the space airy but still gives the area its own identity. I don't know if it makes sense. Okie dokie, moving on, let's step outside where the real star of the house is the backyard. Now, this was one of the most important part of the build for me because I really wanted to recreate the real life garden. So I'm gonna pop a picture up so you'll see how the backyard looked more or less. And what caught my eyes is that beautiful patio with white and garden mixed together. So I used the room trick to design the patio area. And I'm super proud of how it turned out. It's very nice, very similar to the photo. Although I wish we could resize floor to the tiniest dimension as we do with the platform. This way the step wouldn't be visible and the white floor would blend better with the grass. But honestly, even with that, this final result is still stunning to me. What do you guys think? Oh, and by the way, I cannot wait to turn that fake pool into a real one with the new DLC. For the outdoor kitchen, I use some cabinet, but with a different type of wood for adding a little bit of contrast and not make it too matchy inside and outside. And I had a resized barbecue, a dining table for family and friends, some cozy seating, and of course, a nice fire pit. In this house, you'll actually find 3 fire pits, as I said before. One is in the patio, one is at the end of the backyard, and the third one is on the master bedroom private balcony. Still on this floor, you can find a fully functional laundry room and a fully equipped bathroom with a shower, so that if your ZOIs are coming out of the gym, they can take a shower without needing to go upstairs. Okie dokie, my friends, this will wrap it up for the first floor. So in conclusion, in the first floor, you can find an exterior garden with a pool, a covered patio with an exterior kitchen, dining area, wine cellar, or whatever you want to call it, a gym, a living room, an open office, a laundry room, and a fully equipped bathroom. So moving upstairs, as soon as you reach the top of the stairs, you'll find a bright hallway full of natural light that goes all the way around and connects you to the bedrooms and the bathroom from the upstairs. Let's start with the master bedroom. This one has its own private balcony, as I said before, a huge luxurious bathroom with a double vanity and a bathtub, and a last-minute addition walk-in closet. Let me explain. Originally, that space was meant to be the ensuite bathroom from one of the other bedrooms, but toward the end of the build, I realized that I added an extra, independent, unnecessary bathroom. So the room was way too small to convert it in anything else. So I decided to remove the ensuite bathroom from that room and connect it to the master bedroom and made it into a walk-in closet. So now upstairs we got 3 bedroom and 3 bathroom, but only the master bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. Now the private balcony is another one of my favorite spots in this house. It has some seating area, an easel, and as I said before, a fire pit and a stunning transparent glass floor underneath. Basically, under the fire pit, there is a glass floor that you can see downstairs. Very cool feature. Okay, moving on, the second bedroom is a teens modern room with a desk equipped with a nice PC, a bookshelf, kind of recreating a study nook. The vibe in this room is warm and cozy, but still very modern with lots of light wooden swatches and green accents. It has a fresh teen style, but honestly, it could easily double as a guest room too. The third bedroom is a kid's room, and it's super bright, super colorful with lots of pinks and yellows, full of toys, and it's overlooking the front of the house. Of course, I couldn't resist using the bunny bed. It's my absolute favorite bed for kids, right alongside with the canopy one. Overall, this bedroom is cozier than modern, but still fits in this type of house. Also, real quick, you'll see me adding an ensuite bathroom in this room, which I later on remove off camera, allowing more space for clutters and toys. The other 2 rooms upstairs, as I said before, are the bathroom, both pretty standard with bathtub and a nice vanity. Whew, okie dokie, my friends. This brings us to the end of this building. I'm honestly really happy with how it turned out, even though the first floor layout may feel a little bit like extravaganza. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? As always, I am dying to hear what you think about the house. Would you let your Zoe live here? And if you could change just one thing about this property, what will it be? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. You guys know I love getting through all your feedback and see what idea you bring to the build and what you like, what you don't. It's kind of a way for us to connect. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join the community. There are so many more fun builds and ideas on the way, and I'd really love to have you along the ride. Alrighty, my friends, I'll be back next week with a brand new video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. Enjoy the rest of the speed build, and I wish you all a fantastic rest of the day. See you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.